When we're thinking the holidays, we want to be festive. Quite often, the turkey has a beautiful place on our tables, but there's other meat cuts that are fantastic, like a pork roast with the bones in. And what I want to do is a dry rub to add a lot of flavor and spice to it. In a bowl, just combine a teaspoon of paprika with half a teaspoon of celery seeds, half a teaspoon of oregano, same amount of onion powder, half a teaspoon of salt, and cayenne to taste, about a quarter teaspoon. Mix this together. Half the job is done. My pork roast is about 3 pounds, and there's something very important to ask to our butcher, is to remove the backbone. That way it's going to be very easy to cut between the bones. Now it's time to rub this piece of meat. That's it, we're done. I'll wash my hands and we're ready for step 2. You will need a saucepan that goes into the oven. I want to caramelize onions and I'll put my roast right on top. So you will need about 3 to 4 onions. Cut them into wedges. Heat the pan and roast the onions in a bit of oil or butter. Perfect, the onion's brown. Time to season with salt and pepper. Turn off the heat and just place your piece of pork right on top. The oven is preheated to 350 degrees. The rack is in the middle position and I'm ready to roast it for an hour. To go with my pork roast, there's nothing like my warm bacon sauce. Very simple to prepare. You need half a pound of bacon. Cut it into small pieces. In a skillet, brown the bacon in some oil. When the bacon has browned, let's add 1 shallot, but finely chopped. Let's go on with the cooking for an extra minute. Let's deglaze the bottom of our pan. That means adding a liquid to be able to scrape the bottom of it so you have every single bit of flavor. And to do so, I like to use red wine vinegar, sherry vinegar, whatever you have on hand, plus whiskey. And I only use 2 tablespoons of it. So if you want to replace it with chicken or beef broth, just go ahead. That's it. Keep this sauce on the side. After an hour, my roast is ready. Actually, almost, because I'll take it out, I'll cover it with foil, and I'll leave it there for about 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, the temperature is going to be 145. Then it's ready. It's time to serve this beautiful pork roast. So in my plate, I've put some mashed potatoes, our beautiful orange braised carrots. My piece of meat has rested. The sauce, which is kind of a vinaigrette, is ready. I like to put some onions on the bottom of my plate. They're full of the juices of the meat. And then let's slice this beautiful roast. Oh, wow. It's nice and juicy. Look at this. It's great. So put this piece of meat right there. And our beautiful vinaigrette with the bacon. Look at this. This is good. And I like to top it off with just a bit of flat parsley, just to add some, green. So you have the green, the red, it's the holidays. And finally, if you have chopped roasted pistachio, it's a great mix with the carrots. Look at this beautiful plate. And we have to remember something. Holidays are fantastic, but the most important thing is to spend time and great meals with people we love and we care for. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram.